Hello folks, and welcome to the Cruz channel. I am your host, Cruz, and today I'm going to be going over the gun variant glitch on Red Dead Redemption 2 Online in regards to the short sawed-off and the double-barrel shotgun. Now this is actually my first video here, and I've been wanting to create some content for Red Dead Redemption 2 and just in general for a while now, and I didn't really know how or where to get started, and I figured this glitch would be a good place to start, because as you can tell by the rifle on my back, I love this glitch. I've been doing it ever since it came out, and shout outs to your boy Jay Stone on YouTube or any other channels that he's got, or avenues rather. That is where I found him on YouTube, how I came across this glitch in the first place in regards to the Boltsy, the Lancaster, and the pump action. And when the updates dropped for the Moonshiner and the Christmas update, I was curious as to whether this variant would have been patched or if it would still work for the double barrel and the short barrel shotgun, or sawed-off shotgun rather. So without further ado, I'm going to be getting into this glitch, how you do it, and all the different variations we got. Before I do, I guess I'll just point out the fact that you can see one of them already. The double-barrel shotgun Krampus variant is on my back. Now, this is not what the variant is supposed to look like. The variant's wood is a little bit lighter, and it's got a black and brass metal theme, and the engravings on the shotgun barrel are a lot more clear. Now, I'm going to be going over that in more detail in a second here. First, I'm going to go over the different variations we got. Sorry, wrong one.
Oh, you have not been caring for the gun.
So we'll start off with the double-barrel shotgun. So first off, you know that the glitch is working when you have neither of the check marks highlighted under the variants section here. Now, if neither of them are highlighted and you want to go back to your original gun, you're still able to, but you'll notice if you click no variant, it's going to highlight the Krampus variant, or whatever variant is there for the gun you're doing. Now, if you leave here, you will see that you have a special variant of this gun where it's got actually two different colors of wood, and it maintains the black and brass metal and a little bit of the engravings from the Krampus variant. So that is a unique skin that you can get for your gun by doing this glitch. It's actually the last one that you'll be able to get. There are, I think, 5 total variations. Now, here's my plain old shotgun. We're going to start from scratch here. Now, again, shoutouts to your boy, Jay Stone. If you want to know how to do this glitch, you can check out his videos under his channel, or you can keep watching, and I'll go over it right now. So, what you're going to have to do is, first off, you have to put the variant on, whatever gun you're trying to glitch. Go to that gun, select variants, select the variant, and go back to the main menu of the customization section for the gunsmith. So what you're going to want to do is basically all it takes is precise timing and definitely some patience, because while it is fairly easy once you get the timing down, it does take some practice, and if you do mess up, you are going to have to start over from scratch. So do be aware, it's probably gonna take a few tries, take a little bit of time at first, but once you get it down, it is fairly easy. So what you're gonna do is you select the gun, you go to variants, and then you go and hit A on the gun that the variant should already be highlighted, so you're gonna select the variant again. Now this time it did not work. What you are waiting for is to hear this sound. That little click it makes when you select a different variant. What's going to happen is you are going to select the variant version of the gun while it's already selected, and it's still going to make the sound. Now, if I do that right now, it's not going to make a sound. Press an A, nothing happens. So if you do this quick enough, you're going to trick the game into forgetting that the variant's on there, and already we got it. So on the second try there, now we got the invisible wood. So this is the first version of the glitch that you can get. So it's the Krampus variant with the wood invisible. Take a quick look at that. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the invisible variations. They're just a little boring to me, but there are a couple that are cool. So that's the first one. Now, you're going to have to pull off the glitch again. And again, if say you want the 4th or the 5th option and you mess up, you are going to have to start over from scratch and do it again from the top, which can be frustrating, but just takes a little bit of patience.
Like you've been taking good care of that gun.
I've been doing this glitch a lot, and it still takes me a couple tries sometimes. So
Glad to see you're taking care of it.
Don't feel bad if it takes you more than a few.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. Glad to see you're taking care of it.
So here we got the invisible barrel version, which actually I think is kind of cool because you can see the shotgun shells there. So if you do this glitch 2 times in a row on the Krampus shotgun, it will give you invisible barrel, and you'll be able to see the shotgun shell little containers there. Try it one more time.
Looks like you've been taking
we got it again. So we got Now we got the invisible version of it. It's not totally invisible, but most of it is, which actually I like this one. Again, I mentioned I'm not that into the invisible glitches, but I actually like this one a lot. You got the invisible, most of the gun is invisible, and it looks kind of like an invisible hand cannon, so it's funny looking. And we'll go over here to the last version, which is the one I started off in.
Change your mind on something? I can see you look after your firearm.
Take a couple tries here.
Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. I can see you look after your firearm.
And there we go. This is the final version of the variant glitch, minus that one that I showed in the beginning there. So if you didn't notice already, you did maintain the Krampus carving, but the wood is a little bit darker. So if you want a darker wood, this is one way to get it. And it kept the color of the gunmetal that I had on there and the original engravings. So you can have any of those 4 engravings on there, the Art Nouveau, the Ornamental, Victorian, or the Baroque. And I put copper on here just because it's free. So if you want to have black or gold or a combination of those, you can get those gun medals with the Krampus carving, so that's really neat. So yeah, that is the variant glitch for the double-barrel shotgun. We're going to be doing the same thing for our sawed-off shotgun here. So this, in my opinion, is the best version of the variant you can get. Not really many options for the sawed-off here, but figure we go over that one as well. So again, you'll notice that, oh, that's weird. Huh. I thought neither one would be highlighted. So we'll see what happens if I select no variant here. Alright, it just goes back to no variant. So, I'm not sure why one of them was highlighted. It's supposed to be neither highlighted, but either way, doesn't matter. And just to show that the cloth wrap, or the wrap rather, doesn't stay, even if I put a wrap on this gun.
We also offer an engraving service in case you are interested.
Hold on here.
I can do some nice ornate engraving on there. If you like, good price.
Well, that's weird. We'll come back to that. Moving on. But the point is, I experimented before with the wraps on the variant versions of the gun, and it did not work. I'm gonna try one more time. Sorry. Leave. Go to styles.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that.
So my wraps aren't showing up right now. I do not know why. Maybe I'll post a video on that some other time. But anyways, just to get this over with. So we start off with the variant equipped. We go back to the main menu. Go to variants. Click the variant as fast as you can. So there, got it on the first try. So it's definitely replicable. It's not a random thing. If you get the timing down, you can definitely pull it off. So here's the first version of the glitched sawed-off. I'll go check it out here. If you hear any puppies in the background, I apologize. They're getting a little whiny, so I have to go take care of them in a second once I wrap this up. As you can see, we got the invisible handle, invisible hilt. So if you like invisible stuff, that one's kind of cool. I'm not a fan myself. I'm actually probably going to stick with the white barrel, kind of similar to the white bolt action, if you remember that glitch. We'll get that in a second here. So we go to the sawed-off shotgun variant. Select it. Didn't work that time.
Taking care of it. So many people don't. Looks like you've been taking good care of that.
Can take a couple tries. So just be patient. Don't get frustrated.
Glad to see
and
you
there we go.
Care of it.
We got the white barrel. So this one's actually pretty cool. And as you could see, if you paid attention to my original version, it did have a different colored metal on there, and it had different wood varnish. So it doesn't look like any of those are going to carry over. I don't think that there's any green glitches like there was in the previous videos. So take this guy for a spin, go look at it, and then I'll double check to see if there's any other versions of it, but I don't think that there are. Could be wrong, but there you go. Kind of similar to the silver, but I think it's just a little lighter. Also got a white. And again, if you have the variant on, you can't modify it, so this is the only way to get this this color and still maintain the variant like engravings and stuff on that. And we'll try this again, see if there's another version of the gun that we can get. So one more time, select the gun we want to do, immediately go to variants, and immediately try to select the variant.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun.
Okay, so I messed up.
You look after your firearm.
good to see, though, how now that I messed it up, I'm going to have to do it all over again from scratch. So now the white barrel's gone. I'm going to have to do it successfully 2 times to get that white barrel back.
I can see you look after your
back to
fireball.
invisible.
Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. Glad to see
so we
you're
got the white
taking
barrel
care of
back.
it. So many people
And let's find
don't.
out if we can do
I can see
another
you look
version.
after
Okay,
your
so you can get
fireball.
white barrel with invisible wood. That's kind of cool.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun.
So say you like the invisible and the white barrel, you can have both.
Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. I can see you look after your fireball.
What does this look like? So it looks like we did get a glitched version of it over here. And it's pretty plain. So this is a glitched variant version, but it's because it's a different color wood and different color metal than my normal gun. But there's nothing really special about it. So yeah, you could basically just make this gun yourself. I think this might actually be the base sawed-off shotgun. So technically this is a glitched variant, but it's not really that special. But hey, to each their own. Now let's see what happens if I go to my sawed-off shotgun. Now what should be okay? Now neither of them are highlighted. So I will get a unique texture if I click no variant here. It's gonna give me the variant. Okay. Okay. So this is again pretty similar to one you can create on your own. This is basically a regular sawed-off shotgun with a silver barrel. Although I do think that this is a little lighter of a color than silver. It's like kind of like more of a white. The lighting's kind of bad now. It's nighttime, but yeah, this is still technically a glitched version of this gun as well. Only the difference is that it's pretty easy to make a gun that looks just like that on your own without the glitch. And the downside is you cannot edit or modify or improve any of the things about your gun once it's in this glitched state. So make sure that all the metals and the wood are all the colors that you want them to be beforehand going into it, all the extra components, all that stuff, because you will not be able to access it while it's glitched. You can always undo the variant glitch, change the gun, and then redo it, but I'm always afraid they're going to patch it, so do be careful out there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is. Now I'll click the no variant. Now we go back to my normal gun here. And as you can see, I made the trigger gold to see if like that would go over on any other ones, and if you're paying attention, it did not. So none of those triggers, or none of those variants of the sawed-off shotgun maintained that gold trigger, which tells me that you cannot have custom gun metals over here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the glitch for you, folks. So you can have a couple different variations of the sawed-off and double-barrel shotguns now that were not available before using this glitch. So that is a lot of fun. And yeah, glad to finally have explored this a little bit. When I tried looking online to find any answers, I didn't really find anything. So hopefully, if anyone else is wondering if you can get the variant glitch on these new guns, you still can. It has not been patched as far as I know, although I am too afraid to modify any of my current guns the older guns that have the glitch, because I don't want to lose it. So thank you for joining me, folks. If you liked what you heard, what you saw, click like and subscribe. I'm sure to put out some more Red Dead Redemption content in the future, and definitely some more content about other random stuff, other games, and all that good stuff. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.